Hi everyone, and welcome to Developing with Mel. My name is Mel and I am a developing medium, which means that I am learning and studying and practicing how to become a professional medium. I created this YouTube channel so that other mediums who are learning and developing could grow and come together in a safe space to learn from each other. If that's something that you are interested in, please remember to click like and share, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell so you know when new videos are posted every week. Or if you just want to follow me along on this journey, I appreciate that as well. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a reading that I gave where I was able to connect to an unborn spirit and give messages to the mother who is currently pregnant. So stay tuned, and thank you as always for watching. So I like to do my readings over video chat, so either Zoom or Facebook video chat. And this particular reading, it was over Facebook on a video chat. And so when we got connected, her camera, it was dark in the room that she was in, very dark. I could not see her, what she looked like. I couldn't tell you her hair color. I couldn't tell you anything about her. And yes, while I could have used her profile picture or gone through her profile, her picture was not one of herself, and I never, ever go through someone's profile before a reading because I don't want to know any information. Looking at somebody's profile ahead of time screws things up in my mind, and because I used to do it when I first started. I'd be so nervous, oh my gosh, let me look at their profile and maybe I can feel some information. Maybe I can get some information ahead of time so I don't look like an idiot. Or what if spirit doesn't show up? Maybe I'll have something ahead of time. And those instances where I did that, where I went onto their Facebook and looked and tried to get information ahead of time, always screwed me up in the end because my mind would go back, okay, that photo of this, I bet that's what happened. And the readings would just be god awful. So I learned right away that if you're setting up readings through Facebook, never, ever click on the profile, never, ever look up anything about the person ahead of time. So I didn't know anything about her. And when we got online, her video was black. The room she was in was very dark, very black. The only thing that I had to communicate with her was her voice. I couldn't see her. I didn't know what she looked like. I didn't know she was pregnant. And the fact that she was only several weeks along, I'm not sure that she was even showing had I been able to see her. So we were going through the reading and I had connected with a spirit. And they were showing me a birthday party that she had just been at, and I was able to describe the pavilion that she was at and this birthday party that she had attended and just been at. So the validation had been there that this spirit is with her and knows about things that are going on in her life. So we made that connection and we went along with that, and I read for that spirit and those things that spirit had wanted me to communicate with her, which had all been validated. And then towards the end of the reading, I sat in silence. I closed my eyes for a little bit just to ask if there was any other spirit that wanted to come through, any other spirit for the highest and best good of my client that needed to get a message through. And I immediately saw a little baby. Now, when I saw the baby and felt the presence, I would guess that the child was around 6 months old. But my intuition was telling me that it wasn't a child that had lived here and died at 6 months old or had ever been here. But I was seeing the child as 6 months old down the line in their life. Something that they were going to have, how they were going to look at 6 months old. So my intuition said to me it wasn't a child that had been born and passed away. It was a child that was in spirit and showing me what they would look like and be like at 6 months old. So I asked my client, I said, okay, I have a child here. I'm seeing a child. I asked my client, are you pregnant? And she said, yes, that she is. So my intuition and my feeling was correct. Now, I can tell you from doing many, many, many practice readings that go with your gut feeling, go with your intuition. There's so many times where my human mind does not want to believe that a child is passed away, and so I move right past it. I skip past it, my human mind does. Or there's times where I'm going to get something, I'm just going to throw something, an alligator, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. I'm not going to give that. And then when you do or you don't, it makes or breaks the reading. And then if you do give it, it makes sense. And if you don't give it, you're always going to sit there and wonder. So I'm telling you, go with your gut feeling. Don't let your human mind get in the way of what you're seeing, and give that information out. Don't let yourself doubt. If I had doubted, oh, this isn't a pregnancy, this is a child that had passed away, and I had said that, do you have a child that passed away? It would have, for me, it would have broke the connection. It would have made things fall more apart, but I trusted my gut instinct, and that's part of what I wanted to talk about today, is always trust your gut instinct. Always trust what your feelings are telling you. My mind saw a 6-year-old girl, but my gut instinct, a 6-month-old girl, but my gut instinct was telling me that this was something in the future, a vision of what this child was in the future. So anyway, I went with my gut instinct and I said, are you pregnant? And she said, yes. And so I gave the information. What I saw was a beautiful little girl. And I told her, well, I see a little girl, and she doesn't know what she's having, but she says that her gut and her instinct has been telling her from day one that she's pregnant with a little girl. So she did validate that information, and she did take that information. And so I also gave her some other information regarding her daughter. So again, I gave the gender. I was able to give the exact race of the child, and it's mixed biracial. And again, I never saw the girl. I don't even know at this point of the reading what her heritage is, let alone I didn't even know what the heritage of the father was. But I was able to give that because the child in spirit, who isn't born yet, had given that information to me. So then I had given more information about the father and her family and her life through this child that isn't even born yet, that she is pregnant with. God, if that doesn't just put things into perspective about life and the universe and the spirit world, and how things are just simply full of love and light and just so amazing, I don't know what else can. I was able to connect to a spirit who is not even born yet, who the physical body is inside of a woman waiting to be born. That is just the most amazing, amazing thing. And the reason that I love doing this work that I do, the reason that I love being a medium and being able to bring forth that kind of perspective and that kind of vision from the spirit world of how powerful life really is. I want to thank my clients so much. I want to give thanks to all of you who like and share, subscribe to these videos, and follow along. And to all of us who are learning and developing and growing together. We got this and we can do this. Keep those positive affirmations coming. Keep those amazing comments coming, and all of your wonderful messages that you're sending me on Instagram. I love it, and I am so happy that our community is working and growing together. As always, my lovely friends, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next Medium Monday from Developing with Mel. Have a great day, my lovely friends.